about it. Today you came in with your map of the world and things you pay attention to, things you don't pay attention to. When I said at the beginning of the day about awareness, when you become more aware, you miss less. You can't get everything. Think about it. Because if you did, who would you be? No, you'd be Data in Star Trek. Because Data has to go, that's so remember the filter? We filter all this information down into the representational systems, the five senses, and then we make sense out of that through the way we talk, that's simply what's going on. When you can understand that that's what's going on, and the translation ends up sometimes as words, sometimes it ends up as feelings, sometimes it ends up as images, but it's the same thing. It's just, I have to finish with this. It's just the lens that you're looking through. Okay? The thing is, right? If you start off with this, right? And then you end up with this, okay? What happens really is that you've opened up your map of the world. When you open up your map of the world, everybody else around you will follow. That's the secret, right? And always people go, well, I have to go and change somebody. It doesn't work that way, as far as I'm concerned, right? The best way to change anybody else is to change yourself. When you start to become more aware, you know what happens is people become more aware that you're more aware. And guess what? They start going, I've noticed something's changed about you. What are you doing? And what they'll tend to do is they'll go, okay, what is it that you're doing? And then, like everything else, what do we do? When we see something that's good and it's working, what do we want to do? We want to model it. And that's what we do. So that's kind of how I see things. That's my model. This needs to get bigger, by the way. And what NLP does, I think it gives you the structure, it gives you a model that you can usefully represent all this stuff that's happening, all this information. And I think it's a really good model, it's a useful model, and to me it forms a really good foundation for you to go and explore more of yourself. When you find out some of the things that we do that are very successful, you'll go, oh my God, I don't believe that person does that. It looks like an amazing thing. And then you break it down and you find out that actually what they're really doing is that they have this feeling, and then they hear these voices inside them go, you are the most wonderful. And then they make these big images, and these images will be like cartoon characters, and you go, huh? But you run a multi-million-dollar company, you make all this money, you do all this stuff. And they go, yeah, but this is what's going on inside my head. Okay? It's not weird anymore.